Hidden Crown Hair Extensions. So excited to bring this video to you. It is how to cut bangs into your crown topper. We get asked all the time if we carry bang extensions, and we do not, but the cool thing about it is that you can create bangs in your crown topper to look just as natural and easy to style. Let me show you how easy it is. Let's get started. Your hidden crown topper, a pair of hair cutting shears, your hidden crown rat tail comb, a squirt bottle of water, and your blow dryer. Okay, so to get started, you want to decide first on what type of bang style you want. There's many different kinds. I will be showing you on this video how to do wispy, just really nicely framed bangs. They're not gonna be like straight across. They're not gonna be super thick. Just something similar to my bangs, but adding a little more fullness and the complete look when the topper's on. So I've already got my bangs kind of set where I'd like them to lay so I can use them as a guide when I am cutting. I also want to say that if you do not feel comfortable doing this yourself, I highly advise you to go to see your professional hairstylist to have them do this for you. It's very easy and simple and shouldn't take very long. So let's get started. So I'm going to actually first, before putting on the crown topper, which, oh, I didn't mention, I am wearing the color 622 and 16-inch hidden crown extension to match the crown topper 622, and this one is rooted. So, all right, so to get started, what I'm going to do first, I'm gonna go ahead and just clip these closed so that no hair gets trapped into them. So this is my front here. Now, when doing a bang that's kind of, you know, just all forward, it's up to you where you'd like that part to be, like whether it's center or to the side. I usually have this off-center part. So I have my crown topper set up to where the clip, the front center clip will clip in the center, and then my parting is just slightly off-center so that all matches up with my parting. Now, when I go to do the bangs and everything, it's not gonna really be that noticeable, but it will look slightly off-center for the parting. But that's completely up to you. Just see what would look most natural on your head shape and your facial features. Keep in mind too that everybody's forehead dimensions are different, so you wanna kind of play around and see what's going to look best on your facial features, especially with your forehead. All right, so what I'm gonna do is lightly spray with my water bottle, just plain water. I'm gonna kind of bring these front pieces just slightly forward and just lightly dampen them. Nothing too, you know, super soaking wet or anything. And then I'm gonna gently brush them together, bringing them forward. So the hair is very easily maneuverable and manipulative. So when you wet it, you can kind of make it do whatever you want and dry it in that direction, and it'll stay really well. So what I'm doing is just kind of bringing all the hair forward, just like that. We can still see my parting somewhat right there, but just slightly bringing it all forward here. Now, I am not looking for a ton of volume for bangs, so as you can see, you can kind of see through it. I'm only bringing these front pieces forward and just kind of brushing them and melding them slightly together. And this is about where I'll be cutting when I put it on. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is gently blow dry this front area that I've lightly dampened, just to kind of, you know, make sure the hair is all dry before I go to cut, and it'll lay perfectly in the area that it's going to lay all the way dry. You want to make sure that the hair is all the way dry. You don't really want to cut the hair when it's wet or damp. Okay, so now kind of keeping where your you know, your section is as far as what you're gonna be cutting, you're gonna go ahead and put the extension on your head now. Remember to always tease the section that the front clip is going to be clipped to. This can kind of get a little frustrating, obviously, because you have hair in your face. But what I'm gonna do is just kind of map out, like right here, along my face. You know, brush the hair out of your face as much as you can. So what I'm doing now is just kind of mapping what hair I'm actually gonna cut, because again, I don't want to cut too much. I don't want it to be super thick. I just want it to add a little tiny fullness to my bang area. I really like the wispy bang look. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this section. It's very thin, it's not too much. And then I'm gonna brush my bangs out of the way. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is actually, you can see my bangs under here, which will be my guide. But what I'm gonna do first to make it a little easier for me to get a more precise length and wispy type look for the bangs is I'm just gonna go ahead and cut down below near my nose, just straight across, nothing crazy. Okay, so from here, this is where I'm going to be doing the refining cut. So I don't like these straight across bang like this. I like them more wispy. So what I'm gonna do now is, this is called point cutting. It's a professional technique. Is I'm just gonna go in and just kind of point cut these ends. I go back and forth, now I'm doing this really fast for video purposes, but also because I've been doing this for a living and I'm a specialist in it. So if you're new to this, just go really slow. You don't want to accidentally make a mistake and then be kind of screwed with your crown topper. But if you were to actually make a mistake doing this on your own, it's okay. You can actually reverse your crown topper and wear it the other way. Try it one more time on the other side, and the underneath back here would just be your messed up bang part that wouldn't show. So there's no lost hope if you actually make a mistake the first time. You can just turn it around, wet the hair, blow dry it, redirectional the hair the way you need it to go, from the back side to be the front side, and then just try again and just go a little slower the next time so you don't make another mistake. Okay, so dropping them, you can kind of see how they're getting a little wispier. It's a little more jagged slightly from cutting it straight across from the beginning. So I'm just gonna keep working my way up, but I am going to change how I am cutting these ends as I get shorter and shorter, because I kind of want them to slightly curve, but nothing like too perfect. Just really nicely face framing my facial features, being wispy as well. So I'm going to kind of mainly focus more on the middle. And I am going slightly slower because this is more of the intricate area of how I want them cut. So as you can see, it's starting to make that round, somewhat curved shape in the extension. So I have a little more ways to go, but going little by little is what you want to do. I'm definitely liking the way it's laying now. I do need to slightly curve the hair because it's really bone straight right now. So it's kind of sticking up a little bit at the ends and looking a little too straight. So I'm going to put a little curve into them and see how they lay and go from there if I need to make any adjustments. Okay, so I went ahead and put a little bend in the ends to make them kind of meld with my bangs and go a little bit better with the style. I am liking the length where they're at and kind of how wispy they are. And then I just play around with them and see where I want them to lay and how I want it to look, and you just finish your style. Hope you found this video helpful. That's how easy it is to cut bangs into your new crown top or hair extension. Make sure if you do not feel comfortable doing this yourself to take it to your hairstylist. It's super easy for them to do since they cut bangs on a daily basis, so definitely contact them and even shop around if you're not sure if your hairstylist will feel comfortable doing so. Hope you found this helpful. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media and stay tuned for new videos uploaded weekly. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can find tons of content on everything you need to know about owning and wearing a hidden crown hair extension. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.